Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This crowd run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll return it. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Finding open areas. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Fast motion from the offense. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of times the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 16. That's a 1st down for the offense.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple of yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The run to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State, offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here on second and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Lizzie. Dino. Rita.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Wide receiver coming across in motion. coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Steps away to find some room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. LSU quick to the line. Wide out in motion. The option look. The pitch. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
LSU 21, Florida State 0.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Defense looks like they're coming. Here's the handoff. Open space at the 25. Running toward the tape. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown LSU. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Castro. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 spider. 4, flip.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
Check.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Cam.
Gonna run it. It's Castro. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now on the option. Now the toss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Army overcame a tough opponent, but not only that, a raucous crowd. The Black Knights tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Running through contact. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets to the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
to the air on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the missed connection, it's second down.
29 Philly. 2-0 Raiders.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Got his man on the outside. At the 15, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 35, Florida State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Discards a man. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Handoff from the gun. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They want that clock to run. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement here from the tight end. Tries again to get it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Tackle is made after the first down.
A lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back.
The expressway is wide open. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just